Today we're starting an entire month of non-Lego building sets. FunWhole February starts right now. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for joining me. I am super excited to have you here, where we're kicking off an entire month of building from the brand FunWhole. Now, you may recall back in November, I built a couple sets from them, the Sheriff's Office and the Mountain Cabin. So these sets are unique in that they all include light kits. So it makes it kind of cool. You integrate the lighting as you build the set. Most of the month, we're going to be working on their Old West theme. Today, we're working on the saloon, and then we have the general store and the post office, and then we cap it off at the end of February with a wonderful set called the Balcony Theater. So without belaboring the point, let's get into the build. All right, so here it is, the FO Saloon set F9021 with 2026 pieces. So here is the box. So we have, of course, the lights off, the lights on. So let's open this up and see what we got here. Okay, so we have the manual, quite thick, all of our bags, and of course we have our light kit, which I will set aside, and then we have all of our bags. So let me go ahead and get all this organized, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there were 12 numbered bags. However, there are more than one bag per number. Also, we get brick separator. There was also an unnumbered bag with some plates and some tubing. And then we got the bag that's labeled F, which includes the little figures. And then it also includes some of these specialized pieces that have notches in them for the wiring. And then you'll see we have the minifigure, well, I mean, they're not Lego minifigures, but the FunWhole figures pieces in here. And unfortunately with this set, which I think is an older one from like 2023, we do have stickers. Now, if you recall, the last two FunWhole sets that I built back in November, the Sheriff's Office and the Mountain Cabin, they were all printed pieces and they had 0 stickers. So we'll see how we get along with these. These do look quite a bit better than the first FunWhole set we did, which was the A-frame cabin retro house, I think. And those stickers, especially the wood grain stickers, they were just really questionable. These also, I might not even use the wood grain ones, but we'll see when we get into it. Oh, and then of course, we also get our light kit box, which usually contains the lighting elements and a pair of tweezers. So yes, lighting element, battery box, and tweezers. So we are good to go there. Just gonna leave all this in there till we need it. I mean, that is the one cool thing about these sets, that they do come with the lighting kits. And it's integrated into the build. It's not like you have to deconstruct after the fact. All right, so here is the manual. So we have some information about the company, some nice photos here, the inspiration, some information about the the batteries and how to hook up the batteries and all that. Sticker instructions, which I did miss the first one. I did that A-frame retro house. Was the only other one of these that had stickers, but I will say that the stickers are different than the Lego stickers. Although, I don't know, these ones might not be. We'll have to wait till we get into it. But the other ones were, they had an adhesive back, but then they also had a film on the front, so you would stick them down and then peel off the film. So we'll see if these are the same. All right, so then here we talks about safe handling of the wires, making sure you're not breaking anything. And then here's the instructions on the figures, and then this is what we will be left with at the end of bag 1. Oh my goodness. So here we go, right into the build. So let's get started. Okay, so that is the end of bag number 1. So we have basically the base of the saloon. While I do appreciate this angle, that was a little tricky trying to get those 3 sort of jumper pieces lined up. One, because 2 of them were stationary and one of them could spin. So inevitably you'd get one thing lined up and then this would spin out of alignment, and yeah, it was a little tricky, but we got it in the end. So, on to bag number 2. All right, that's the end of bag number 2. And we did end up applying 2 stickers here. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be exactly or what they represent. However, I will tell you, these are like Lego stickers now. They're not like the ones we got in the A-frame cabin retro house that were sort of sticky on the back, but then had a transparent layer that you would stick it on and then peel off the transparent layer. These are just straight up stickers. You just peel them off the sheet, slap them down. All right, on to bag number 3. Okay, that is it for bag number 3. So we have this area here all walled in with a piano, which was a nice mini build. And then we have this area here. And then we've got this sort of mechanism that we built here with this turning piece. So I'm not sure exactly what this is going to do, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually. So let's move on to bag number 4. All right, that's the end of bag number 4. So we have completed this exterior wall here. And then we've added a door. I'm assuming there's going to be another one on this side. And then we've walled off this area here. And we have, if I turn it this way, so we have some like drapes, and then we have a pat and a little star. So on to bag number 5. Okay, that is it for bag number 5. So a couple of little difficulties. Sort of bar that goes in here. Yeah, I would recommend threading the little gold cylinders onto the tubing rather than trying to slide the tubing all the way through like they have it in the instructions. Never gonna happen. And then also I am missing for this table, I'm missing one of these green jumper plates, which should go over here. And then for the keg, I'm missing a 2x4 plate to make the little stand that the keg sits on. So 2 missing pieces, so that's a little disappointing. But on to bag number 6. That's it for bag number 6. So we got this front wall here, and we got this roof panel. We got the other door. So it looks like for bag 7, we're going to be working on sort of this wraparound porch. So let's get into bag 7. Okay, that's it for bag number 7. So we got the porch on and we got lights on underneath. So now we're going to move on to bag number 8. That's it for bag number 8. So now we're moving on to bag number 9. That's it for bag number 9. So on to bag number 10. That's the end of bag 10. And so funny, remember way back when we built this table and I said I was missing a green jumper piece? Well, this showed up in bag 11. I just went back through the manual and this piece is not used. I'm sorry, bag 10. This piece is not used in bag 10 at all. And it's the missing piece that I needed from here. So maybe that means that the other missing piece, the 2x4 plate, will show up in bag 11 or 12. Who knows? All right, so on to bag 11. Okay, that is it for bag 11. Now we just have one more bag, and it looks like it is going to be just sort of landscaping decoration. So let's get on with bag number 12. All right, that completes the saloon. All right, so no such luck finding my missing piece in a later bag like I did for the green one. So we're still waiting to complete this little keg build. I did email customer service, so it's on the way. And they sent me a 15% off coupon, so maybe another set's coming. Who knows? All right, so we have these little items here. So let's take a look at the lights. One thing I'm not a big fan of on this one is all the wires are visible. up on the top here. So, I mean, this is an older set. It had stickers. It doesn't have like the lift-off modularity that the sheriff's office and the mountain cabin have. So you can't take the second floor off, but there is this panel in the back that does open to reveal the interior, which we'll take a look at. But the other thing, and this was a complaint with the mountain cabin and the sheriff's office, the way that they have you attach the battery box, the switch is completely inaccessible. Like, the switch is on the bottom, so that's great that they give you some little clips to clip it up here, but yeah, you have to take it off to turn it on anyway. Yeah, so you won't be able to see much. Let me turn the lights off really quick. All right, let me turn the camera around and we'll take a better look. So here is the completed FunWhole Saloon. This is part of their Wild West series. It's a pretty big set. Now this one, unlike the two that I did in November, the sheriff's office and the mountain cabin, this one is an older set and it had stickers, and it also did not have a lot of the specialty pieces to hide the wiring, so the wiring is rather visible in some areas. I mean, all in all, I do think it is a pretty good set. Though I do appreciate the newer sets that have more printed pieces. And in this one, the saloon letters are printed, but everything else is a sticker. So anything else you see with any sort of decoration, even this wood grain, these are stickers that were applied to those pieces. Again, like I said, the only printed pieces were the letters for saloon. So this is what it looks like with the lights off. So let me go ahead and I'm going to turn the my studio lights off, and we'll take a look at what the set looks like with its lights on. Okay, so here you can see the lights on. So we have lights under this porch here, and then we have these two lights here. That's it for exterior lighting. If we turn it around and we remove this little guy, we can open this panel and get a look at the inside. So there are quite a few lights inside, and it does illuminate it very well. So that chandelier is very nice. I like the lighting behind the bar. That's very cool as well. All in all, the interior is very good. The only thing is, again, since this is an older set, the doorway is the only access in. The top floor doesn't lift off like the newer sets. One critique I have is the roof. Let me turn the lights back on in the studio really quick. Okay, so one critique I have is the roof. So you can see it's rather an expansive area, and there's not a lot of support, so it's very flimsy feeling. Like when the battery box is supposed to clip into this thing, but when you push on it, the roof really flexes. And I find what happens a lot is that it flexes so much that it knocks the chandelier, which is attached to the underside, it tends to knock it off, and so it falls down. So that's definitely one criticism that I have of this set. And then another thing, which it's just one of those things, I don't think it's indicative of, actually it is definitely not indicative of this brand. I did have some missing pieces in this set. So I did contact customer service. They're sending me the piece with a 15% off coupon, so that's nice. And actually, I think I've built, let's see, 2, 3, 4, like 5 of these sets. And this is the only one that I've had a missing piece in. So, like I said, I mean, I've come across missing pieces in Lego sets. It's very rare, just like I'm sure it is for this brand, very rare. But I just wanted to bring that up. So all in all, though, again, like I said, I do think it is a nice model. It will look good with the other Old West sets. The sheriff's office, the general store, which will be coming up soon on the channel. So be on the lookout for that. Let me close that back up. Oh, and there's also this, so here you can see how the wires are not very hidden. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in a little here. So yeah, you can see where the wires are just sort of all over the place. I mean, they did try to hide the circuit board under this barrel, but it's still pretty visible. And then another thing, let me go ahead and move the camera down again. This is supposedly a feature that blows this wall out, but it's not very well executed. Like it kind of just pushes it and then you have to do it the rest of the way. I'm not really sure sort of what the point of it is. It's not, like this would be more appropriate for the sheriff's office where you would do like a jailbreak out. So I'm not really sure what the point of it is, but I think also too this wire may impede it a little bit. Plus it's a little tough to get back in. So again, if you put that in and then, you know, it doesn't ever pop out. It just pushes it out and then you have to kind of do it the rest of the way. So there we go. But I mean, the details out front are nice. Again, my one complaint again with, same thing with the sheriff's office, they provide this trough and a hitching post, but no horse. You don't get any horses. They do rectify that with the general store, but the execution not so great. However, they sort of redeem themselves with the post office, which is another set that'll be coming up soon. So that is one thing that I do appreciate from this brand is even in these older sets where there are some deficiencies, they do tend to resolve them with newer sets. You can almost see an evolution. Like this one is sort of a halfway point between the older sets, which are all stickers and lots of messy wires. This one, the stickers were not the decal style, but like I said, they tend to, it's sort of an evolution. The older sets, not so great, and then there's just sort of improvement after improvement. So anyway, this is the Old West Saloon from FunWhole. So what did you think of the saloon? I think the lighting is pretty cool. All in all, I'm going to say this is a good set, not a great set, but with the disclaimer that this is an older set. It's from 2023, and they've clearly transitioned beyond this type of sort of structure and stickers and the way they're doing the wiring, and the newer sets are by far way better. Not that this set is bad by any means, please don't misunderstand me. This is a great set. One of the things I really like about this company is they give you a large piece count building set with an integrated light kit for usually $100 or less. I mean, that's insane. I mean, it's phenomenal. So if you're looking to get into, you know, these sets and the big brand is a little out of your price range, these sets are amazing. I mean, they have several themes. They have the Old West theme, a medieval theme, cyberpunk, town life, road tripping. I mean, check out their website. I'll put a link in the description. But that was the saloon. And we have, for the entire month of February, on Thursdays, we are doing sets from FunWhole. Next week, we have the general store, so be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss that. And until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.